One of the things we've been talking about for some time is that the Republican Party has completely given up on policy. They don't even talk about policy anymore. Sometimes it sort of sounds like maybe they're approximating what might be considered policy, but it's essentially just cultural issues. But I have for you today a supposed policy platform. This is from Republican Senator Rick Scott, who published an 11-point plan to, quote, rescue America. It's delusional, depraved, and disgusting and dangerous. And we're going to take a look at what is on this plan. And you will very quickly see that for the most part, this is just cultural nonsense masquerading as policy. We won't spend a ton of time on each point, but I'll give you a sense of what they are. Point one, our kids will say the Pledge of Allegiance, salute the flag, learn that America is a great country, and choose the school that best fits them. That altogether is an attack on funding of public schools in favor of charter voucher type programs, continued opposition to letting teachers determine how best to teach their students, and this cultural imposition of salute the flag, say the Pledge of Allegiance. This is cultural nonsense masquerading as policy. Number two, the government will never again ask American citizens to disclose their race, ethnicity, or skin color on government forms. They want you to think that those questions can only be racist or can only be for wokeness. But the reality is that collecting that information in so many different ways allows us to see whether there are groups being discriminated against, not necessarily openly, but in practice and implicitly. And it's really important that we have that data. We're not looking to use it in the way Republicans claim it should be used. But if you don't collect that data, you quite literally have no idea whether there are real inequalities along the lines of race, ethnicity, and skin color that we might want to address. We can't even have that conversation if you don't collect the data. Okay, number three, the soft on crime days of coddling criminal behavior will end. We will refund the police. Remember, the police hasn't been defunded. And as a national or state policy, these decisions are basically made at the municipality level. There are some municipalities who have made changes to, we're bringing social workers, or we might not replace all the police cars right now or whatever. The police have not been defunded in any systemic way, and it's simply another one of these cultural issues. Okay, number four, and these are kind of all over the map. Four, we will secure our border, finish building the wall, and name it after President Donald Trump. The wall is obviously not getting built. The wall is also not the solution to our immigration problem. It's a distraction, and naming it after Trump, another one of these virtue signaling nonsense claims. We will grow America's economy, starve Washington's economy, and stop socialism. So this is an argument, number one, against non-existent socialism, another cultural battle that they are fighting, and code for we will cut social welfare programs. Number six, we will eliminate all federal programs that can be done locally and enact term limits for federal bureaucrats in Congress. Term limits I'm actually open to. But again, eliminating all federal programs that can be done locally. A lot of programs can be done locally, but it doesn't make any sense to. And that's another way to simply cut welfare. Number seven, we will protect the integrity of American democracy and stop left-wing efforts to rig elections. Straight up projection. Trump tried stealing the election, and they are now just projecting that onto the left. Total nonsense culture war issue. Number eight, we will protect, defend, and promote the American family at all costs, saying the nuclear family is crucial to civilization. That can have within it any number of homophobic, transphobic, and other disgusting aspects. Number nine, men are men, women are women, and unborn babies are babies. So both transphobic and anti-abortion. Number 10, Americans will be free to welcome God into all aspects of our lives. Very clearly trying to take down separation of church and state, bring prayer back to school, etc., etc. And number 11, we are Americans, not globalists, which is sort of an allusion to this America first nationalism type rhetoric. Not a surprise that that's also something they want to push. This is a plan, guys. It's an 11-point plan. 9.5 of the 11 points are just a rehashing of the same culture war issues that we've seen them play for a long time. The other 1.5 are just excuses to cut welfare. That's the plan, guys. That's the plan. We have a situation right now where many companies want and need to hire people quickly, but it is difficult to find the right candidates, and Workable is going to help. Workable accelerates every step of your hiring process. Workable helps you cast the widest net possible by posting your jobs to over 200 of the top job boards with just one click. It helps you evaluate and hire quickly with modern tools like video interviews and e-signatures. You can automate some of those repetitive tasks like scheduling interviews. Whether you're hiring for your coffee shop or your engineering team, Workable is exactly what you need to hire the right people fast. Start hiring today with a risk-free 15-day trial. If you hire during the trial, which many do, it will cost you nothing. Just go to workable.com/podcast to start hiring. The link is down below.